Hello, we are live. We are live. Hello, hello, hello. We are live. I just sent the link to Saret. Let me see if I can send it on Messenger. Hello, everyone. We are live. 1 second. All right, let's get started because I kind of want to finish up a little bit early today. Hello, everyone. This is my first time presenting on LinkedIn as well. Hello, Maisha. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. So I'm trying to see how it works on LinkedIn. This is my first time. So Maisha, please don't hold me, too harsh. Don't judge me too harshly if this doesn't go too well on LinkedIn. This is my first time doing it on LinkedIn, but I usually do it on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But welcome, everyone. We are live. And so today I wanted to talk about the government shutdown. Thank God crisis was averted. So now we don't have to worry about it. Federal employees, that is. We don't have to, I'm not a federal employee anymore. They don't have to worry about not getting paid because Congress, the House, the Senate, they finally signed it, and they signed it, I think, last night, 3 hours before the deadline. Can you imagine it? Like, for real, for real. Like, people thinking about how they going to pay their bills. And we have people in Congress playing games. Okay, so this is my co-host, Saret. For those on LinkedIn who don't know, my name is Genevieve from GMHR Solutions, and also my sister and we have this platform where we share a lot of information. On Sundays, we talk about small businesses, business ideas, and I also give some input on how people can apply to jobs into with the federal government. I have my other business, GMHR Solutions, where I provide coaching.
Where I provide business.
Okay, I hear echo.
I'm
So
sorry.
yes, I provide coaching services, and then I also help people with writing their resume, helping them find a job in the federal government. So one would think with this government shutdown that this would deter me from continuing my mission in trying to get as many people working for the federal government. Nope, it isn't, because although they like to play games, that's what I take it as. They like to play games. However, once they finally come to their senses, they usually sign the bill right away. Whereas if federal employees, sometimes, we'll take it as we'll get a day off, because we know, regardless if we are non-essential, that we can go home and stuff and then wait till they decide and do whatever they need to do. But then soon after they sign the bill, that's the beauty of working for the federal government, you get paid right away if it falls within the pay period that the budget cut has been affected. So let me introduce my sister, let her say a few things, and then we'll go back to talking about the government shutdown or the possible government shutdown that we averted.
Hi, everyone. My name is Saret Bondasir, and I am the co-host. So, this topic here, I'm really just here to ask questions and to learn. I don't have any background in the government, but since Genevieve does, she will be leading the way with this discussion. This is very important to a lot of us because we may have family members who is in the federal government that's working, who have retired, who are receiving any type of benefit. So we want to make sure that we are in the know, and if we can do anything that we can help them or speed it up or just to lend support, we want to be here to know about it and see how we can help. So this is a very important topic. It's a great topic because the government runs everything around us. So we definitely need to know what's going on. We need to be in the know. Don't say it doesn't affect me. It can definitely affect you. It can definitely affect somebody in your family members, a friend, someone you know. So definitely, let's get some information about this. Ask your questions if you have questions. If Genevieve doesn't have the answers right then and there, we can definitely tabletop it, put it to the side, and come back to it and get you those answers to those questions. So I'm interested to hear what's going on today. So yay, I'm here.
Yes, thank you, Saret. So yes, guys. So like Saret said, even though you guys, a lot of you may not work for the federal government, you may have family members who work for the federal government. However, if there was a shutdown, there would be a lot of things that we all do that would have been affected. And so it is a very important topic, and it is a very important thing for those in Congress for them to, not play around with signing the bills and, paying people, paying the different programs and services that there are that we I guess, depend on for our daily lives. So in this live, again, we're going to discuss some of the things that could have been affected, and thank God that they weren't. But because I also was looking at a lot of people who was pretty much stressed out about the situation, because imagine if they didn't sign the bill, because I think the last time they had a government shutdown, I think it was in 2018. I think it was 2018, 2019. And it was for about 35 days. I think it was about 35 days. And I used to work for the US Attorney's Office. And a lot of people you would think wouldn't have been affected, a lot of people were in their feelings and stuff. Now, you would think people who are getting paid, 100K and up, they wouldn't have been affected, but they were, because, you have to pay your bills. You don't know when you're going to get paid. Everything is due. So it's like, and you don't know what programs are going to be cut. So a lot of people were anxious about the shutdown that happened before the 35 days. And so, rightfully so, a lot of people were, kind of on edge this time around, making sure that it didn't last as long as it did last time. And so, I'm glad that they were able to come up to some type of, negotiation where they were able to sign something into effect where it wouldn't affect a lot of programs. So now let's go into our slideshow. I created a slideshow just so I can keep my thoughts together so I won't be all over the place. Okay, so what a shutdown would mean. Non-essential government services would be halted. So non-essential would be people who are not working for the VA. So the VA is a very important program because they have to make sure that they provide services to vets like me, vets like, some of you that are out there watching this, watching the replay and stuff. So their budgets are usually pre-programmed or pre-signed where it's not really affected. But other programs would have been affected. So now here are some of the programs that would have been affected. So there would have been a lot of work delays. There would have been a lot of economic impact to individuals and also different service providers, federal service providers. The administrative functions in the social services would have been halted. So people who are getting Social Security, any type of federal type of health that depends on federal funding, they would have been affected if the shutdown had occurred. Immigration services and border operations. So now a lot of people, there's a lot of programs that are being put in place to help people, get access to citizenship, or even to get any type of services for migrants coming into the US. These people would have been affected. I know some people may, probably think, well, that's not a big issue, but let's think about border operations. So imagine if the people at the border, the border patrol agents, they would be essential, but people that are supporting them, they wouldn't be essential. Therefore, they would have to be working long hours, and they wouldn't be able to do some of the things that they were used to doing, because border operations, they would be limited in the type of border operations they would have been able to do. And just think about how many illegal immigrants, or people who are violent, that would have tried to come into the country and stuff, if the essential workers, they didn't get the support services that they needed. Research and development for public health services. So people who are researching diseases, different things that we would need in our daily lives that we don't think that we would need and stuff, their services would have been affected. Federal law enforcement would have been limited in their staff operations. When I worked at the U.S. Attorney's Office, a lot of the courts, some of the cases that they were able to take, they were limited in the cases. So they would have to, shuffle through and see the most important cases. Those are the ones that they would be taking, as opposed to all of the different cases that they would have had. And of course, that would have also affected their workload, because once the shutdown, picks back up and stuff, now they would have been scrambling into trying to get a lot of, things back in place, law and order. And, we need that.
Yes, definitely.
Non-essential, yes, non-essential military operations. Now, the military folks who are currently serving, they would have been getting paid. However, there are some programs, there are some jobs in the military that would have been deemed non-essential. And even sometimes, if they were forced to work regardless, they still would have to worry about, okay, if they were living paycheck to paycheck, how would they get to work if they don't have the funds to get to work? Or if they can't pay their rent, they would have been stressing about that. If they had to pay some type of child services, so they can continue on with the mission, they would have had issues with that as well. National parks and wildlife would have closed, or they would have had reduced services. So a lot of people, I know, New York City, they have a lot of different parks and, all over the world. Now, those services would have been limited because, it's non-essential. Now, they would have had, the fire people that deals with the fire marshals, and, these people, they would have been working. Now, they would have been working with no money. And a lot of us, we don't want to have to go do anything if we know we're not getting paid, because no one wants to volunteer, their time, especially if they don't know how to feed their family. Did you have something, Saret?
No, that's very important. I think, volunteering is good, but at the end of the day, when you volunteer too, you do have a 9 to 5. You have a regular job that you have you're expecting a paycheck from to pay your bills for your family. The mortgage company, they don't They're not going to say the government shut down, so we're not going to expect this check or this payment this month, the light bill, everything. So things have to keep moving, and you still have to keep living while this government shuts down. So that's
Yes,
scary.
especially if it's a single family household. So now when we had to shut down, I think it was in 2018. Time has flown so fast. It's like,
Exactly, but it
man,
seemed like it was like yesterday, but
yes, it
we
did.
had a
Yep.
few years in between, but that was a
Yep.
long time for that shutdown. It
Yep.
was like, oh my goodness.
Exactly. So when we had that shutdown, I think I had to go in HR. I had to go in because I was an HR officer there. I had to go in and stuff. But my admin officer, she was in charge of the HR program. It was just me in the office and stuff. So she would had to have done a lot of the different functions that the times that I couldn't stay any longer, because it's like, okay, who, is going to be motivated to stay back to work. So
Right.
she had to cover a lot of those things. And, since she's not HR, a lot of the information may have not been to par, to standard, to legal standards and stuff. So, it was definitely a difficult time, because a lot of times she would say, well, Genevieve's not here, so we got to wait for HR to come back, because I was not essential. I came and did the job that I had to do, but I was released. Now, on the on the, I guess, I don't know if it's a downside. On the good side, which is on the next slide, federal employees, we get a day off and stuff. But at the same time, yeah, you want to enjoy the day off, but you still have it in the back of your mind. How long you gonna, not have to report to work? And if you don't have no money and they need you for something, you can't say no, because you still got a job that you have to do.
Right.
For essential personnel like supervisors, anyone in the leadership, team, they would have to be either on call or they would have to go in. But now, depending on the length of the shutdown, there will be delays in check disbursement. So imagine I'm not in the office and I'm supposed to be processing payroll and whatnot. So by the time I get
That's
there,
true.
it's
I
like
didn't think
I would have
about
been
that.
cramming.
Right.
Yes. Yes, I would have been cramming to try to get, everybody's timesheet placed in the system and stuff to send it to DFAS. We had DFAS as our payment disbursement
Mm-hmm.
I guess organization. So yeah, so I had to, double time to get everybody's, checks in the system and stuff, to make sure that, the next day that the system would automatically pick it up for them to release people's paychecks. So it was a lot of stress for me, HR, because, as much as I want to get paid and stuff, and I can't rush my process,
Right.
I
So
would
put
have
your
to
check
do.
first in the list.
Exactly, exactly. That would be ideal, but sometimes when you're working in these different positions and stuff, you can't think about yourself. You have to think about your employees first. And
Right.
then, because that your employees are getting paid, then finally, you get paid too. Past due bills. So there was a lot of people. I was shocked to how
Wow.
many people had difficulty, that a lot of people were crying. And I kid you not, I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I thought, like I was living a few paychecks to paychecks. But these
To
individuals,
not in this economy, yeah, it's tough.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. So a lot of people you thought was big and bad, who were professional, who were this, who were that, who was getting paid a lot of money, they were struggling with, making sure that they got their bills paid, because, I mean, if you're used to a certain paycheck coming in, it's
Right.
like you're gonna continue living that way, and then abruptly you have to stop that lifestyle. So it's like a shocker to everyone. So a lot of anxiety and stress, was at a all-time high with, individuals that you wouldn't think would have been, feeling that situation, rightfully so, because, again, you're used to a certain thing or a certain standard of living, and then
Right.
automatically you have to stop it. You have to change it. Increase uncertainties because we didn't know. Now, I think, and this is gonna kind of sound
But how
weird,
long did it
but
last
when,
for again last time? Do you remember
huh?
how
I
long it
think it was
lasted
about
for?
35 days.
Oh,
Yes, 30. So that's a whole month. A whole
yes.
month of not getting paid. So about 35 days it lasted. And and we didn't know. And it seems like every single day we were like, dang, did they sign this? Did this sign this?
Right.
Like, what am I gonna do? So now, but the great thing about it, we had some loan services that offered to assist us, and a lot of them were offering 0% interest on the loans and stuff, just to help us to pay our
Wow.
bills. But there were a lot of loan sharks, a lot of loan companies that were taking advantage of people and stuff, was offering them double your paycheck. So it's like, yo, you need that money, so now
Right. You
you're
gotta
tempted
think
to
of the
take it because
consequences.
exactly. And you don't know how long it's going to be. So you're like, dang, so should I take it for this month? You know what? Let me give myself a little cushion, but not knowing, afterwards you got to pay it. And sometimes when
Mhm.
you have money, you're thinking that, you're going to pay those bills. Then, things happen. You have to pay extra stuff that, you weren't thinking about paying.
Ready for it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So do we have any questions before I move on to the next slide? Can you see a question? Can you see the questions, Saret, if need be?
Let's see. I don't think any new ones came in. No questions so far.
Okay, no questions.
Okay.
Okay, because I got the slide up, so it's like I'm kind of playing to see. So anytime I guess somebody, is pinging us and stuff, please let me know. Okay,
Okay.
so did I move too fast? Okay, no. Okay. So now, because of the uncertainties that a lot of people were feeling with whether or not they would have been a shutdown, I thought that it would be good for people to have a backup plan, because if you're just depending on that paycheck and stuff, yes, the paycheck is nice, but at the same time, again, like we mentioned and stuff, you have a standard of living. And if your standard of living is abruptly is delayed, or is changed without any notice, you want to have some type of backup plan set in place. So I'll tell you backup plan, be quiet. Oh yeah, that little piece. When I wrote this, I was in my feelings and stuff, because I had deja vu from last time when they didn't sign it and stuff, because they were playing games pretty much and stuff with people's livelihoods. So what can you do? Vote, vote these
Why
people
should I
out.
vote? Why should I vote if it's not gonna does my vote matter really? Like I'm just
I
one person.
mean, yes, everyone's vote matters, and it's not just for the presidential election. Now, this is not a politic type of stuff, but because of the shutdown, it seems like it's more politic
It
driven
matters.
and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, but yes, no, every vote matters, and it has to be that we are also voting not just for presidential elections, but for these term limits for these people in Congress. Now, a lot of them, I would look at them and I'm like, dude, it's about time for you to go take a seat, take several seats, because you're slowing down, you're talking on the stage or on the podium and stuff, and then you don't know what you're saying, you falling asleep and stuff. So it's like, yo, we need some fresh faces up
Yeah.
there. So if they, because it seems like when people are in power, they'll never volunteer to step
Delinquish.
down.
the power. Yeah,
Yes,
no.
yes,
Really,
yes,
you have to be overthrown. Your head has to be cut off. The
yep,
rug has to be pulled underneath your feet. Like, come on.
yes,
Who
yes.
wants to
And
give
you
up
know what?
power?
Exactly. And that's the beauty of working for the federal government. Again, when you work for the federal government, it's like it takes an act of Congress. You have to do
Literally.
something crazy, crazy, crazy for them to actually let you go. And even before they let you go and stuff, they have to give you advance notice. They have to do this, they have to do that and stuff. And working in employee labor relations and stuff, there's a lot of, processes and stuff, actions that has to be set in place before they release you, out of government, so out of your job. So if you're not, you're performing here and there and you can show some of the work that you're doing, and depending on how busy your supervisor is, a lot of them, they don't have time to, write anybody up and stuff, and then to follow up on it, or to do a PIP, a performance improvement plan for anyone and stuff, to make sure that you're actually improving. So a lot of supervisors are not, or don't have the time to do it. So it's like, now when it gets to Congress and, Senate, House and whatnot, these people, they're not going to volunteer to leave and stuff. And the things that they're doing, even though we're angry at some of the decisions that they're making and stuff, it's still not enough to, for them to get fired. Now, I saw something that was interesting and stuff, and I think one of the guys, it was a male, and I think he was on the house or the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when they were doing the vote, he pulled the fire alarm and stuff to kind of like stop the vote and stuff. So, trying to copy what happened in January 6th and stuff to stop the vote. So it's like, dude, like, you a grown man. Why you playing games like that and stuff? Yes, we don't agree with the policies. Yes, we don't agree with this and that. But at the same time, you're gonna pull a fire alarm. You already know when you pull fire alarms, everybody disperse the building, everything stop. So
Yes.
now I think from what the last thing I saw and stuff and read, that they're supposed to be doing an investigation on him to find out, did he actually pull a fire alarm and stuff, or did he just rest his hands on there and stuff. But it's like, it's games like that we don't have time for. So you definitely have to vote these people out. Your state representative, vote them out. If they're not, representing your state and stuff, why keep them there and
Right.
stuff? So, and the next thing is for us to have a backup plan. Now, for you to have a backup plan, you can't depend on your, if you're not a federal employee, you can't depend on your job. You can't depend on your supervisor. You can't depend on the company you work for. If it's on the civilian side, you can't depend on these people. So therefore, you would have to do something and stuff on your own to kind of offset the rising cost of every single thing that that you have to pay, that is going up. Now housing is going up. I also saw something where somebody was doing an interview, was asking different people, but I think it was probably in a dealership. They were asking a lot of the people that work at the dealership how much they paid for their vehicles and stuff. And a lot of them were saying $900, a month. Now that's not even rent. That would be, rent maybe back in the day and stuff, maybe in 2015 in Texas, or maybe in South Carolina, North Carolina, 900 might be somebody's rent, somebody's mortgage and stuff. But $900 for, a car, and it was like a F-150, F-250, these pickup trucks. And then they asked this one individual and stuff, and I think they had what did they have, a Honda Civic or something, and then they were paying, the normal average prices that, we're used to and stuff, about $400. But even still, if you're not getting paid and stuff, and you need your car to get you, to and from work, how are you going to get there if you don't have, if your job lays you off, or if you're, job, people who are in the leadership role, they're playing games with your money. Like, how are you supposed to pay your bills? So you definitely have to have a backup plan. Now, with the backup plan, because I love the federal government, I love working for the federal government. So I always, it's like anytime I talk, especially when we do small business Sundays and we don't have any guests to present their business, we always, try to promote, for people to contact us to help them get a federal job. Because what better job can anyone get out there? Yes, they like to play games, but at your job, Saret, when you used to, work at your company, how many games were they playing on a daily basis?
A whole bunch. A whole bunch. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes. So with the different games that they were playing, now, how secure was your employment? Now, if you had someone who, you couldn't get along with, or your supervisor you couldn't get along with and stuff, instead of you just working through it with the supervisor, making sure that you get your work done, making sure that you report to work and stuff, because, you're bound to have that supervisor leave, or you can, if you so tired of them, or they get on your nerves, you can apply to another federal job and stuff. And it's just like that, you'll get it, especially if you reach out to me and stuff, and I assist you with your resume and help you get into another job. But if you're not getting along with your supervisors, or you're not getting along with people at work, it's like, and they can let you go at any moment. So the fact that you got to depend on your livelihood on someone who doesn't like you for whatever reason, I would choose working for the federal government any day of the week. Now, depending on how I can manage all of these things that I'm doing and stuff, I still be thinking about, trying to get a job in the federal government. But the thing with the working for the federal government, they don't have a lot of part-time positions. Most of the positions, if not all, are full-time positions. And I think that's a better option, because you accrue your time in service faster. Your credit, your service credit, you accrue the time faster, where you can get more time, where you can, okay, grab this to me. I think it's an Instacart. Excuse me. Yeah, so you can accrue your time faster, where you can take more days off, mental health days. When your supervisor is getting on your nerves, you can take some mental health days and stuff, because you've worked your full credit hours, and you have the time, you can take your time off. And let me see. All things considered, the federal government will find money somewhere to pay you. Yes. So regardless, with what's going on with the shutdown, they'll sign that bill. They'll sign that bill, because it's election season is coming up and stuff. So they want to make sure they keep their position, they keep their roles and stuff. So they're gonna eventually sign the bill and stuff for you to get paid. Now on the outside, it may be a little bit different. Wait, going back. Okay, moving forward. So now, to start a business, as your backup plan, yes, I advocate for the federal government, but then at the same time, because I know they play games and stuff,
Right.
I know, that a lot of people cannot get a job with the federal government because of their background. They got to go through security. They got to, deal with a lot of stuff before they get in, or their resumes don't look good. They don't know how to apply for the vacancies. The job announcements are getting more difficult, or a lot of the positions are just public announcements, whereas they don't really have a vacancy. So a lot of people aren't able to get a job in the federal government, or they don't have time and grade for them to move up, the grade structure. So they're stuck to where they are. So now some of the things that I did a lot of research on things that people can do. Yes. And, to get your backup plan in order. And that is start some type of freelance business. What do you think about a freelance business, Saret?
I think those things are great if you really know and hone on your talent and your skills. You will definitely be successful. Yeah, because people need that. Let me reach out to this person really quick to help me with this information, to do this, take these pictures, So yeah, if you're really good at what you do, invest in it, reach out, market it, sell yourself.
Yes, definitely. And now freelance businesses are, like Saret said, things that you can do and stuff that, that you're good at. Things that you don't think that anyone needs assistance with. So you can set up any business. Now when I first started my business and stuff, before I kicked it off, I started doing helping people write their resumes on the side, just to kind of help a few people here and there. But then when I saw that a lot of people were coming to me and they were misinformed about how the process work, how the process work into writing their federal resume, what they need to do to apply for a federal job, what federal job they need to look for, how they need to apply for a federal job and stuff. Once I saw that a lot of people needed my help, I took this, a step further, and then I started doing this, for real. Online consultant. So, I also do that, where if anyone need any assistance, they can reach out to me, and then I can assist them, coach them into understanding. A lot of the people that reaches out to me are people who they know they want to get a job, they want to work for the federal government, but it's like they don't know, you know, how to start the process. They don't
Right.
know if they can even do it. They don't know if they're qualified. They don't know if they're eligible. So, there's consulting services. So if you have a skill that you know how to do something, and people out there need your help, start a online consulting business, and you'll make good money out of it, and you'll be able to help a lot of people. Now, yes, the money aspect of it is good, but at the same time, the fact that you're able to assist people into becoming a little bit more financial secure and stuff, I think is the best reward that anyone can get, or can have, or can attain. Social media management. Now this one is a little bit different, because I never thought that I would have been one to be following any type of social media, or posting anything as often as I do and stuff.
Yeah.
But it seems like, yes, it seems like part of the business and stuff, in order for you to reach a wider audience, you have to use some type of platform for you to get your information out. And a lot of people are going to be on social media anyway. They're going to be watching crazy videos, they're going to be looking at drama on social media and whatnot. So you can take that information and change it to capture your audience. So now, depending on who your audience is, there's a lot of information on social media that you can use to to tell a story, to advertise your business, to use and stuff, to help you garner attention. And now we need someone in the social media management realm to kind of assist us, because we're doing a lot. And so where we can take a little break and stuff, if we were to find someone who knows how to manage the social media platforms and stuff, they would definitely make some money and stuff, assisting us, assisting a lot of small business owners. There's a lot of small business owners who are new to social media, who are new to working these platforms. So if you knew how to work these platforms, You could start a social media freelance business, social media management freelance business, so you can help people. I find that a lot of the people that reach out to me, especially on LinkedIn, a lot of people that reach out to me are not from the US to try to assist me, with social media management and also virtual assistants. And it's like, yo, how is it that, all these people from foreign countries know what we need, whereas we're over here and stuff, we're watching, social media every single day, laughing, wasting time. How often are you on social media, Saret? Every day.
Okay, every day.
Yes. So a lot of us spend a lot of time on social media and stuff. So you can be a virtual assistant. I get so many people, and I'm like, okay, first off, now, do you even know? I don't know if there's gonna be a language barrier. I don't know if, when you're writing something for me, I want to make sure that you're spelling, errors. There's no spelling errors. There's no grammatical errors. I want to make sure that you're not offensive. So it's like, for me to take time to teach someone who's from a foreign country, it would be easier for me to use someone who is, in the US and stuff, who knows how to manage social media in the US and stuff to assist with that services. But a lot of the people that are taking on those freelance opportunities with managing the social media platforms and being a virtual assistant, or people from foreign countries. So why can't we do it?
Right.
Content creation. Now again, that's another one. And I'm also on Fiverr, and there's a lot of people on Fiverr who advertise that they can assist you with creating content on social media. Now I haven't had the pleasure of using any of them and stuff, but from the people that I've spoken to, a lot of them mention that a lot of the information that they're using are pretty much rinse and repeat. However, the way they're rinsing and repeating it, they don't have any type of originality on them. It's just like, they're just whatever they sold me, they're selling you and leaving, my business name for on your business thing. So it's like, okay, these kind of things, you need to have some type of attention to detail
Right.
when
A
you're
little
working with someone.
personalization. Somebody that
Ex-
knows your business that can personalize it and tailor it to your customers, your
yes,
audience, what you're
yes,
trying to say and who you're trying to reach. So yeah, a little
yes.
creativity goes a long way in content creation. So
Yes.
mhm.
So that's something that, a lot of people, in the US, we can definitely do that. And it's, and to me, it's not that difficult. Now, if I have found myself being able to know how to manage these different systems in creating content, anyone can do it. And all they would need, to learn is, what they need to use, the business and whatnot, in order for them to get their content or get the business's content out there and stuff. And then they're making some money on the side. Online tutoring, schools are back open, so there's a lot of students who need help with different subjects. So if you're a math whiz and schools are back in session, start a freelance business like that to try to tutor kids, to help them, to get their year off started right and stuff, in knowing what they need to do. Because I know my oldest, when we moved, and he started a different school, we had to get him a tutor. And so the tutor that we got him and stuff, it was, a college grad. He was, on his last year of college, and he was tutoring him, taking him to the college and stuff, helping him with math, and man, I mean, yes, I didn't mind paying because he knew what he was doing. But, looking from the outside and stuff, this man was getting a lot of money from me and stuff. So a lot of people can make a lot of money teaching, kids a new skills, helping them math, English, writing, whatever the subject is. You can definitely make money off of that. Handmade crafts. Self, explanatory. Did I messed up that word? I know I killed that word.
We know what
But
you mean.
I know exactly. There's people on Etsy. I see a lot of stuff on Etsy. Oh my goodness. Things that you wouldn't think that people, that you would think that people are buying from stores and stuff. People are making them. And while they're making them, they are selling them and they're making a lot of money from these things. So anyone who needs to catch up, with their payments on whatever it is that they need to do and stuff, to stay afloat with their bills, start one of these businesses and stuff, and it'll definitely do you wonders. Drop shipping, there's a lot of different companies that you can use to help you drop ship merchandise, sell the merchandise. Now Amazon is the king of drop shipping and stuff. And, and that king is ruling the whole industry because I know they get a lot of business from me. So a lot of people use Amazon to do drop shipping businesses. So anyone who's out there who's interested in drop shipping, Amazon is a good, retailer where they'll help you sell your stuff and you don't have to do a lot of work behind it. Affiliate marketing, again with Amazon, and then they have companies as well who would partner with you and stuff, will partner with you to advertise their business. They have you try their products, and then and then while you're trying their products and you tell people about their products, that's you making money just off of using some of the things that you would be using anyway. Cleaning services, a lot of people need assistance with their homes. Now I know for sure, I used to be opposed to getting cleaning services done because I'm like, yo, that it seems like I'm kind of dirty that I can't even manage my own mess. But I jumped on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's time
Exactly.
consuming, We're
Yes.
running. So
Yeah. Yes. So now I have found myself using that services and stuff just to kind of, do everything else that I need to do and stuff. And at the end of, their time cleaning or whatever, it's like you get a refreshed feeling. And the best part about it, you didn't do it. So you're not exhausted from, cleaning all day and stuff, but someone, yes, assisted you with it. And I used to think that, if someone comes in and clean my home, they'll be like, damn, she dirty, she this, she that, she this, she that. But it's like, yo, it's everyday living, everyday mess, so it's not like anything extreme, that they're cleaning. It's just, helping you tidy up the space. And these things, yes, help you stay organized. And a lot of them, they don't charge a lot. However, if you're making a business out of it and stuff, depending on your pricing, for a couple of hours you can make $100 a day. So now I don't know how many employers will pay people $120-$100 a day and stuff just to spray on some cleaning supplies, let it sit for a second, and rub some sponge around it and stuff, and call it a day. So anyone who's interested, and I thought this topic with starting a business was very interesting, Saret, because I know we try to reach out to a lot of our circle to us for them to advertise their business on our platform, but it seems like a lot of people are hesitant. So I'm wondering if they're hesitant because the way they have their business set up, that it's not I guess it's not business like, or they're feeling like they're not strong in the way they have their business structured and stuff. So I said, let's do something a little bit different. Maybe people want to start businesses, and they just don't know how to, they don't know what businesses to start. So here's a list of businesses that you guys can start and stuff. And once you guys get your business up and running, reach out to us so we can feature your business and try to grow your audience, grow your customer base, so you can get some more money coming in, because it's all about making sure that you're able to take care of your responsibilities.
Right.
Next
We'll help you
was,
market. This is a good list that you put together. It's very helpful, and any of us can pick anything out of this list to
yes,
do, like
yes.
one or two things to do, and be good at it. And yeah, come to our page. We'll help you market and spread the word on your business. Marketing is a big part of it. So yeah, go out there and do it. Get
Yep.
that. What is it? The second plan.
Okay, the second plan, let's go back to okay, so how can you do it? How to start a business? Oh wait, no, here, more list. See, there is so many things that you can do. Event planning. There's so many people having parties and stuff. Although the economy is bad, you would think that people are not partying, or having birthdays, having baby showers, having whatnot. There's a
They're
lot
doing
of
it
event.
more and more and more and
Exactly.
more. There's so many different
Exactly.
occasions that people are adding to the list of parties other than
Yeah.
birthdays and anniversaries, baby
What
showers, weddings,
what else?
gender reveals, baby 6 months, divorce parties, like everything, anything you can think of. Job promotions, open up a business party, come see my baby party, sip and see parties.
What? Come see my baby
Hmm.
party?
Yeah, I'm having a game night parties, but they don't do them small, they do them huge. Like just anything
Ah.
to celebrate. People love celebrating now, and which is good. So take advantage of it.
Yes, yes, yes. Especially if you know how to decorate, you know how to organize a party, you know how to reach out to different vendors and whatnot. Event planning business, is a pretty good one, because, a lot of times you're not using your own money, you're using the customer's money, because you're charging them, the fee for your service, and you're also charging them, for the items that you're using to set the party. So this one is a great business for people who are, who have the knack for planning events. Fitness training. Now, it's close to the end of the year. A lot of New Year resolutions are about to come up and stuff. A lot
Yes.
of people are about to pop up with, get your body right, get your body ready, get your body summer ready, and try to, or try to help you to not kill the turkey, to eat the whole turkey and stuff for Thanksgiving coming up, because Halloween is around the corner. After Halloween, it's Thanksgiving. Next thing you know, it's Christmas and New Year's, and a lot of people are going to be at the gyms.
Yep.
So if you are someone who is good in fitness, who's been working out on your own, and you see the things that you've been doing have been working, document it, write them down and stuff. And then if you see somebody looking crazy in the gym, lifting up stuff that they shouldn't be lifting up, or using, the weights, the weights, the machines, crazy ways, you can tell them, hey, I'm a fitness trainer and stuff, I
Right.
can assist you, I can this, I can that. A lot of these things you don't really need a license. A lot of people are not going to ask you for a license to be a fitness trainer. If they see you cut, especially if you're a male or even a female, if they
Yes.
see you cut, you look good, and then and you're offering them, now you got to give a little something and stuff. You offering them some type of guidance on how to use a machine, and then they see that how you're looking, they might want to consult you and ask you, because I know like I said, the new year's about to come up. A lot of people, because I know every new year, because everybody is, New Year's resolution and stuff. And even though you don't want to be part of the craze, you find yourself wanting to go back to the gym. And it's like, okay, if you haven't been to the gym in a while, it's like, okay, how do I use this machine? Even though a lot of
Right.
the machines have the instructions and stuff on there, but it's like, yo, who got time to be looking at that? Yo,
Nobody
show me how
uses
to
their
use it.
brains like that anymore. It's too much to use my brain on this machine. If I had this person
Exactly.
next to me who says he's an expert, he knows it. Can you show
Yep.
me? Oh, I don't know. I
Yep.
can't see. I can't read.
Yep.
Just show me. Talk me through
Exactly.
it.
Ex- Exactly. And since we be having, on Thursdays, our lives where we talking about relationships, real life situations and stuff, who knows? Y'all might meet somebody and stuff,
Right.
somebody who's fit, who can help you get your body right and stuff at the gym. Another, business idea is taking on, well, not taking, but giving online courses, something that offering your services, online courses and stuff, teaching somebody something. Back in the day, it used to be a lot of things were face to face, but now you have Zoom, you have StreamYard, you have Google, what is it? Google
Google
Meet.
Meet.
You
You
have,
have
yes,
Teams. You have FaceTime. You have everything. You have StreamYard, just like you said. You have YouTube. You have Meta. uh, Everything that you can use.
yes, yes. So you have all these different platforms that you can use for you to communicate with someone, to train them on how to do things. And the beauty of some of these platforms, they have where you can share your screen, because a lot of people, they're not good at listening. Their listening skills,
They're very
need some type of visual aid.
visual
Yeah, they're not.
learners. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if they're looking at you while you're doing it, they'll be able to do it because they're following along with the steps that you're using. So online courses, it seems like all these things are things that are so easy for anyone to be able to do. Bicycle repair, if you have a knack for fixing things, because I know my oldest son, anytime we get anything, it's like, I'm like, before I even think about hiring anyone, I'll ask him, if he can repair it.
That's his little
If he
business. Still, what
Exactly,
you
exactly.
doing?
Yep. Yep. If he can put this thing together, and a lot of the things that you order or buy, they have the instructions anyway. So it's like, but for you, like for us, we don't have the time, for us to
No,
be
I don't.
reading instructions, to try to turn
Mm-mm.
the paper
Figure
around. And
things out.
sometimes, yes, yes. So there are people who are good with just looking at something and then knowing how to put it together and stuff.
Right.
So if you're someone who's like that, definitely get into, trying to assist somebody in getting their bikes, whatever, cars, whatever it is, repair. Dog walking, something as simple as taking dogs, walking. Now, where we live, in the community that we live, we have a lot of people who get upset because they have to take their dogs walking and stuff around the
Really?
neighborhood. They have to give their dogs some type of exercise to, and then the dogs pooping all over the place. If you don't like to pick up dog poop and you have to, have your dog walk around, has to use the bathroom outside, and dogs are not like cats, so cat lovers, I get it, I understand it. Dogs can't use a kitty litter, so you would need someone to walk your dog. So that's a job in itself where people would actually pay you, because people don't like to do those things, or they don't have time to do those things. Dog sitting as well. People who are going on vacation. I know when we went to our last vacation, we don't even have a dog. We have guinea pigs. Our
You
guinea
have guinea
pigs.
pigs, we have turtles,
Yes,
hamsters, a whole slew of not the jungle animals, but a zoo.
exactly.
And you guys bring them to my mom's house, and she has to end up
Yes,
watching all of that. And my dad's looking like at her like she's crazy. Like, get these animals
yes.
out my house. So
Exactly.
yes,
And
you
and
guys
and
definitely need
he'll
that.
go crazy because he's like, I'm allergic to these things. And I'm like, yo, some of these animals don't even have, because he has asthma. So it's like the boys, they have asthma too, and it doesn't affect them. But it is what it is and stuff. So,
Mhm.
he'll fuss. So I'm like, okay, well, if we can't bring these animals along, because if we're gonna be at your house for a long time and stuff, we are not going to be spending the money and stuff for us to, have somebody watch them. But if we are going out of town and we're staying at a hotel, a lot of these hotels, they don't want any pets. They don't want any dogs. A lot of times they don't even want service animals and stuff. So if you have an animal and stuff, or a pet that you need someone to help you take care of while you're on vacation having fun, because Sorette like to go on vacation. Sorette has a vacation, business and
I
stuff
love to
that,
travel.
yes, Sorette always like to travel. So I can't depend on Sorette and stuff
No.
to watch any of my kids' pets. So if anyone love animals, love pets, that's a good business that they can do. Sit the animals and also sit the kids, babysit kids, nanny services, just pick them up from school, drive them, stand at the bus stop, pick them up and stuff. There's this lady I met since, school started, and, I'm trying to be a little bit active. The boys, I don't have to take them to school anymore, but the baby, I have to wait, until the teacher opens the door and stuff. So I meet a lot of the moms, and there's this mom, she only has one child, but I be seeing her with like 15 kids. I'm like, and all of them look different. So I'm like, ooh, okay. She wants to make sure she takes care of a lot of kids and stuff. I'm thinking they're her kids. So until I heard her talk about, that when she comes to pick up her daughter, she, is usually knocking on the door early, the classroom door early, because she wants to hurry up, because she has to run back and pick up the other kids that she babysits and stuff from the bus stop. I'm like, oh, you babysit too? And then she said, yeah, I have about 10 of them. I was like, dude, you making money now. I didn't get into her business, to ask her how much she making for every single one of them. But if she has about 10 kids and they paying her $20 a day,
right,
that's money. That's money. So, that's money a lot of people don't have and stuff. And all she's doing is just walking from the bus stop, taking the kids to her house, probably have them outside or have them, in a room. Everybody sit around, do your homework. So easy and stuff. And she's making buku money out of that. I might even, think about doing that too and stuff. But I have so much enough doing. And they have a lot of senior services. Right, exactly. There's, a lot of people that are, older, and, their kids, their kids can't take care of them and stuff. Their kids don't have time because their kids are busy trying to make a living. So if you love, to spend time with senior citizens and stuff and to hear stories, because a lot of them, and you remember my first job was working at a senior facility.
a nursing home.
Yes, a nursing home and stuff. And I think I used to do work study when I was in high school or was I in college?
College, probably.
Yeah, so I used to do that, and a lot of these older folks, man, they are funny. They are funny. They will tell you stories for days. And then, and the fact that you're assisting them, they are very appreciative and stuff, because a lot of them, their families are too busy to spend time with them. So if they have someone who's there, spending time with them and stuff, it would definitely mean a lot to them. And it will also mean a lot to you, because, if you're not someone who grew up with a lot of older folks and stuff in your home or in your circle, and you don't know a lot of the different stories and stuff, like if you're a young kid and you don't know about the that they had the government shutdown, I'm pretty sure they got story for days on how many shutdowns happened, why it happened, who, a lot of them, they know so many. Yes, a lot of them, they know so many things about politics and stuff, and just the humor and stuff that they use when they share their stories. That in itself will make anyone want to spend time with old people and stuff, senior citizens, older people and stuff. So Yes, elderly people. Yes, it depends on which one of them you talk to. They're like, no, you bet. I'm a grandma, and then if it's a female, I'm a sexy gay grandma. It's like, a lot of them, would give advice like, you're young, you need to do this, you need to do that. Now, a lot of us don't get people telling us, things that we should do. If they
Right.
already done it, they lived it, and and they're showing you or teaching you things, man, these are the best people to speak to,
Yes,
as
priceless.
opposed to people your age, because
Priceless information, priceless
oh
knowledge that
yes,
you can feed us. All
yes,
right.
yes, that they are able to pass on. Okay, so how to start a business. Okay, so like we said, determine what are you good at? What have people told you that you're good at? What do you like to do? What's your experience? What did you go to school for? What did you do on, your day-to-day as a job, as a business? What are some of those things that you're good at and stuff? And whatever it is, you can be able to teach someone, write down the process on what you did and stuff, on how you do it and stuff, or how you did it, and then share that knowledge with someone else, because there's a lot of people, especially our young people, there's a lot of things that they don't know. And oftentimes it's not their fault, because the information, yes, there's a lot of information out there, but a lot of the information that are out there are wrong, or they'll give you a little something, and then it's like you need a little bit more just so you can kind of do what it is that they're telling you, but they're not going to be able to get that. So if you have any type of experience, any type of background knowledge on any type of skill set, whatever your passion is, teach someone, help someone to learn something new and stuff, and you can make a living out of that. And also, if you need some type of assistance with starting a business, what the process is, because it's already an hour. I thought we was going to end at 30 minutes to 40 minutes, but it seems like, man, we be
Right.
going over. Yes. So, if anyone needs any assistance with how to start a business and stuff, on what you need to start a business, what business, I mean, we already told you all those, different businesses. Now, some people will pay you for this information that you just got, but we gave it to you guys for free and stuff. And yes, you can research those things as well. But, if you need a little bit more information on how to really get your business off and running, and you need some assistance, you can reach out to us. We're going to launch our landing page, not really a website, our landing page for anyone who needs to book us for their services, to book us to be an affiliate of theirs, or to feature their business. You can reach out to us, and we can help guide you guys in your path in starting a business, in starting your business correctly. Yes, YouTube University teaches you a lot, but a lot of the people that are on there, because the information is on and popping, or a lot of people are talking about it, or it's popular, I found that a lot of people will share these information, but they haven't been able to apply it and stuff. And the good thing about working with us is that we have started our own business. Saret, her and her husband, they had their own business, Zion Bless LLC, where they go ahead, Saret, quickly, what Zion Bless
We
LLC does.
provide services for your painting, power wash, repair, wall repair. We make sure your house stays looking fresh, new. Your backyard, your porch. We do painting service. So yes,
Yes,
and I'm working on my
go
other
ahead.
venture, which I have started, but we'll definitely put out some more information about and send out more details because I love to travel and I like to see the world. This year I'm just committed to helping everyone else with their traveling needs. So I am a new travel agent. I have my own company working with a group, and I'm excited. I'm so excited to help everyone book their vacations, their trips, for birthdays, for anniversaries, or just to go out and hang out. Girls' getaways, honeymoons, anything. Just count on me. I'll be there to help because I love doing it. So more information to come.
Yes. So see, now I didn't mention a travel business and stuff, but if you need to learn how to, set up a travel business, Saret can also assist you with that as well. But seriously, guys, the shutdown definitely scared a lot of people. Now, I was scared for a lot of my, customers and stuff, a lot of the employees, federal employees, or people that are trying to get a job in the federal government, because now it's like, yo, you said, people don't get fired, people don't get this. Yeah, people don't get fired and stuff, but you can't help what leadership is going to do. But at the same time, when they complete whatever they need to do, you still won't be getting your money. And you can see from the things that they're doing, even though they're playing games with your money or they're playing games with signing the bills and stuff, it's like these people are not getting fired. So that's more reason for anyone who really wants to take their career, to a new path, or, to grow their career, to start their career with the federal government, because you guys can't get fired. Because there's a lot of people we would want to get fired because of what just transpired, or what transpired in 2018. So if you guys need any assistance with starting your business, how to form your business, how to form your LLC, and so forth, yes, you can find some of the information online. But guys, I know when I was starting my LLC for GM HR Solutions, I was like, what in the world? I was like, wait a minute, these people missed a step here and there and stuff. So because we've done it, because we've lived through it, we know the trials and errors and stuff. So if anyone needs any type of assistance, reach out to us. Again, we'll be launching the website pretty soon for anyone who needs any type of business formation services. We can assist you with that. If you want to advertise your business as well, we can assist with that. Also, Kim, I don't think she's here today, but I know Carmen was launching her magazine and stuff. So
Be Well magazine.
Be Well magazine. Did you have any information on that? Is
So
Kim
we can
here?
I don't think Kim is here, but we can definitely put some links up
Okay.
for everyone who is interested to take a look at. It's a lot of women being empowered in business.
Empowerment.
Yeah, definitely women empowerment, working together, getting some ideas from each other, getting coaching sessions, getting encouragement, getting information that we may not know, to share to allow us to grow in our financial and our health, path. So yeah, definitely a great magazine. So she also is helping me with my travel agency. So definitely we have some great things coming along. We have some resources that you guys can use, reach out. It's about making sure that you're good, your family's good, leaving a legacy, making money. Don't let it make you. So yeah, we got you.
Yes. So thank you, you guys. Thank you for those who are watching on
Yeah.
YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Thank you for stopping by. Hope we didn't take too much of your time, but I am hopeful that the information that we put out there that you can actually use, and the next time we speak to, you guys can share with us which business venture that you guys decided to take on. And again, if you need any assistance, reach out to us. We'll talk to you guys later.
Wonderful
Bye.
information, Genevieve. Thank you for taking your time out
Thank
to do all
you.
of this. Definitely. You guys can go watch the replay if you missed it to check out all the information on get starting your business, replay our other lives, and don't forget to share.
Yes, yes. Oh, what next Thursday? Because I know next Thursday, not next Thursday, last Thursday was pretty good. I got a lot of people, commenting on some of the things that was said on next Thursday. So
Really? On last Thursday,
yes,
you mean?
yes,
Okay.
last Thursday. Yes, yes. So next Thursday coming up, we got another good one for you guys, and we're trying to not hold any bars. So if you guys are kind of on the shy end of getting information or hearing things, I hope you guys are open to
I'm
joining
scared.
in on the fun. So see you guys
That'll be good.
Thursday.
That'll be good.
Yes. Yes. Thanks again, guys. Bye.
Thank you
Bye for
guys
real
for
this
joining and
time.
watching. Bye.
Bye.